Hello. So we're going to look through the lookup files that we started working on Monday evening, last night. So I'm just going to go to Wigio and download the relevant files, and you can follow through. So if you've understood these, you know, you needn't look at this video. But for those of you who want to revise, we're going to do everything that we did on Monday. Okay, so let's start with the 1B lookup. Okay, and that's our table, and this is where we're going to put our lookup function. Okay, so I'm just going to get that Zoom software. Okay, Zoom software works. So here's our table. So insert an ordinary lookup function to get a service code description. Name the range of the table first. Use is equal to lookup. Okay, so our table is going to be here. Now for the ordinary lookup, I'm just going to select everything apart from the heading, right? The lookup function is not as dynamic as VLOOKUP. That's why we don't tend to use it as much. So I'm just going to call that area from A2 to B5 table. Okay, and what we're going to have is our service code and the equivalent service description. So in this instance, if I select 105-00 in the description area, I'm going to have hardware sales. Alright, so we use the lookup function. So as always, we started with equals lookup, open the bracket. Right, so lookup value. What am I looking up? I'm looking up the value here in A9. Where am I looking? I'm looking into my table. Right, and that's it for the lookup. Right, so I get hardware sales. So I'm going to use my fill handle now. Right, I use the fill handle, and I get these NAs. Right, but if I select from the drop-down menu, right, I get the relevant description. Right, so there's my function. So that's the simple lookup. Right, which is not really that dynamic. When we're using lookups, we tend to use either VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. So that's what we're going to look at next.